Welcome to Laramie, Wyoming, and one of the highest elevations you will find in all of college football. And it is home to the Wyoming Cowboys, and they have a taste for the spicy brown mustard. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cowboys about to kick it away and get this season started. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The offense lining up for a first down play. The run from the shotgun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Back to throw, it's Vasco. He makes the connection. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
He's looking for a man on second down. Got his man downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. It's McGowan. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Takes the handoff. It's Beebe. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
After run, now throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback checking off. Out of the gun to give to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. That's caught. It's Scott. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's King. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Wyoming. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, eyes get big as saucers, go jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll keep it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
To the air, it's Vasco. Using the quick game. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Gonna run it. It's Beebe. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Shot to clear.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. 14, Wyoming, 7. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The play action fake. Being aware of the entire situation, maybe you just let that ball go out of bounds, but he makes the catch and he'll lose yardage. 3rd down coming up. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they got him for the sack.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Here's the handoff. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
To the air, it's Vasco. Finds his man down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Beatty. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The shot that clears look to keep this drive humming. They'll give it to the back. He's up to 55 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Looking to throw on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Taylor. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Looking to go up top on first down. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Coastal.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking for a deep man. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Offense gets set for second down. They keep attacking through the air. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 10. Touchdown, shot to clear. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing second and long from the 19. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Hit the afterburners, kid. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Works his way to the 4-yard line. They'll have it first and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
It's complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. And the Cowboys are in the hurry-up. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. They will score! Touchdown, Mustard and Brown.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up 14 over Texas. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out.
Going deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The sure hands, it's King. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defense.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Corners are going to bail. Going to try to get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Chanticleers will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look at the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. He's looking to pass. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
He wants to throw it again. Slings it downfield. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Coastal Carolina.
Second down coming up. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking for space. It's Beebe. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Looking for a man. It's Basco. It's complete to the right. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
42 Spider.
Leaves it with the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal! And the pummeling has started.
Coastal Carolina.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted.
And he tacked on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Carolina, 49. Wyoming, 21.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. If you should have ran a better route.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Gets rid of it. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. He finds his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking left. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They took it 71 yards down the field. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and lining up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
That last completion has him set up, second and short.
29 Philly.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a first and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Coastal Carolina, 49. Wyoming, 28.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. from the gun. The running back tries to hit the hole. The shot that clears, get enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Tucker. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the shot that clears with the 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Beebe. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Vasco. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Makes the catch. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got...
Touchdown, shot to clear. And the stomping has commenced. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
56, Wyoming, 28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Has the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Quickly out to the tight end. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Fires to the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
He's going up top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Number 13.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense.
Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over. And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches. Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have